Well, hello, this is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. Guys, I'm excited to see you today. Today we'll be doing something a little bit different, but before we get into that, this entire recipe and the recipes from the prior videos and things like that, even down to candle recipes, if you want to know how to wick these candles that I make and all of that kind of stuff, start your candle business, all you have to do is click on the link in the description box and it'll take you straight to my Patreon, and everything is there. And it's only $10 a month. $10 a month give you total unlimited access to all of my videos and tutorials behind the scenes, where you get the wick size, the pouring temperatures, you get the recipes to the sugar scrub, hair butter, everything I'm doing. All right, so anyway, let me tell you guys what we're doing today. Today we're doing some birthday cake whipped lip sugar scrub. Yes, this is really going to be a very nice recipe. I weighed out all of my ingredients because I said, look, don't nobody feel like sitting here watching you weigh everything out. But I'm going to tell you what I put in it. I put some fractionated coconut oil in it. I put some mango butter in it, and also I used some cocoa butter. Okay, so that is pretty much the whole entire recipe. Hey guys, I have everything weighed out already. We're going to be making some birthday cake sugar whipped lip scrub, and this is really a nice recipe. It's pretty soft. It's definitely something that's going to sell because people love sugar scrub for their lips, and it kind of makes it less abrasive because it has like the oils and everything in it, softening up that sugar, just giving it that smooth glide onto your lips. We're using some really good ingredients for our lips, things that bring and promote healing, like we're using cocoa butter, we use mango butter, and also we're using fractionated coconut oil. So this is going to be birthday cake, guys. So I got some sprinkles right here. I have some yellow mica powder that I'm going to be using as well. I have everything weighed out, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and melt down my liquid heated phase, and then after this we're going to go into the next phase. I'm going to go ahead and allow this to cool down because we can't do anything with it right now while it's just liquid like this, because we're going to whip it. So let's go ahead and pop it in the refrigerator, pop it in the freezer, or give it an ice bath if you want to speed it up, or just let it sit out on the counter until it get a little bit solid. Okay, so now it's not all the way solidified, but it's in a good enough place where we can start whipping it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab my spatula, and I'm gonna just kind of clean up the edges, just making everything go down to the middle. Okay, and I want you guys to be able to see this. So here we go. All right, cool. All right, so then I'm going to just take my mixer and I'm going to go ahead and whip it up. Now that we are finished whipping it, you're going to notice that it got like a nice creamy consistency. And to me, it's kind of like lotion. And this is a very beautiful, soft consistency, and this is what we really want. So what we're going to go ahead and do while it's this consistency and while it's cool and it's the perfect time, go ahead and get you some flavor oil and add it to it before you put your sugar in. Okay, so now I have my flavor oil in there, and it really smells like wedding cake because that's the flavor oil that I have chosen. I'm going to go ahead and add some mica powder to this as well because I want to turn it yellow, because I want it to be like kind of like yellow cake. And I'm not going to add a lot because a little goes a long way, because I want to make sure that it's not too yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and stir that in. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add my sugar. So I'm going to just add it slowly. Just add like a little at a time. Then I'm going to mix it in. Okay. Okay, so I've added my sugar. I'm going to go ahead and stir it in. And as you can see, it is really getting nice and beautiful. The consistency is really nice. I love it. It's very nice. It's not too thick. That's what I like about it. It is going to thicken up just a tad bit. just because we put that cocoa butter in it, but it won't get thick to where as though it's like, you know, hard to scrape out or whatever. It stays soft just because of that fractionated coconut oil. We had to use a liquid because if we would have used hard butters, it would have definitely been hard to work with this recipe. Okay, all right, so what we're gonna go ahead and do is now we're gonna go ahead and add some sprinkles to it. We're gonna add some, because remember we're making a cake. It's like a birthday cake one. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some sprinkles to it. Okay, and that's enough. And then we're just going to go ahead and get us a nice little stir. Now the good thing about the sprinkles is if they happen to disappear or whatever, what it's going to go ahead and do is it's going to leave these little colors inside of the batter. So it's going to be like blue and pink and all of that. So it's still going to be like a nice effect or whatever. Okay, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is, since we got our beautiful whipped sugar scrub, it looked really nice. I really love it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put this in a piping bag, and we're not going to clip it yet. Okay, we're going to get our bottles and everything together, and then we're going to clip it. So go ahead and get you a nice little tall cup to work with, and leave the tip on the piping bag. When I say leave the tip on it, I mean don't clip this off. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start putting this inside of a nice big tall cup. Okay, so now that we have gotten our piping bag together, I'm going to go ahead and just begin to put our whipped lip butter into it. Okay, I just want to be as less messy as possible, honey, because sometimes I can make a big old mess, and I know y'all can definitely agree that we can be very messy. I will make some body butter and tear up the kitchen. Okay, I will tear it up. Alright, so I'm just trying to make sure I get it all in there neatly. Okay, so I'm using some 1 ounce containers, and I just decided to give like a cute little organizer bag, a wooden spoon, in these 1 ounce containers. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, and I know this looks funny, but I'm going to take this funnel just so I won't create like a big mess trying to get it in there. And I'm just going to put some sprinkles at the bottom of it. Okay. And I'm going to do this to each container. Just giving it like a fun look, okay? Okay, so as you can see, I got sprinkles in all of them. So now this is it's at a good consistency. You know, it's not just like dripping out or falling out, and that's what you really wanted. You wanted it to be like a little bit thick so you could just go ahead and pipe it into the jar. And the reason why I'm piping it is because I really don't like to make a mess, like I said before. So I'm just going to take a little bit off the tip. And it, you know, if it was watery, it would have just fell to the bottom by now. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to take a little bit off. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just pipe it into these jars. And I'm definitely going to need more jars, which is a good thing. But I'm just going to let you guys know that this is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay guys, so I made about 23 1-ounce containers, and I really love the finished product. It's very, very nice. Like I said, the recipe will be posted on the Patreon, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like, give it a thumb up, and I will see you guys again.